Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh!
Hey everybody, similar to last semester, I filmed sort of a study with me, prep for finals, and then watch me take them, I guess. So I thought I'd do that for this semester. I'm taking 4 classes, so I'm taking Accounting 370 and 371, so that's an external reporting class, and then an Accounting Information Systems class. Jazz, History, my final GE class, and then Writ 340, which is my final writing class that I have to take at USC. So for some of those, it's an essay or a project, and then for some of them, it's an actual exam. So I thought I'd just film prep for that. I'm actually filming this intro later in the first day that I filmed. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll just let past me take it away. Good morning, everyone. It is April 25th, and this is the morning of my Writ presentation. We're presenting on ads, so we chose Nike. We're doing basically rhetorical devices in their advertising, and that's our final group project, and then I have to do a portfolio, so I'm going to write my final paper today. I think that's everything I'm doing today. I'm just getting ready for that. I think I'm just gonna wear a t-shirt and shorts. It didn't say anything about a uniform, so I think I'll just transition to when I'm walking there, so bye.
The next day.
Good morning. It is the next day,
day,
and I actually don't have class today. All my classes are pretty much finished because the last class is usually reserved for questions or stuff like that, and I didn't really have any questions, so I didn't go. But I finished my paper last night and turned it in, and today I really just have to finish up 2 projects that I've been, I guess, putting off until last minute. So one of them is due at midnight tonight, and then the other one is due tomorrow at midnight. And basically, they're for my 2 accounting classes. So information systems class, I'm basically doing this 3-part project where the first 2 parts are data analysis, and then the third part is basically a presentation that we have to come up with. External reporting, we have to do a report on, I guess, something that needs to be reported in the 10K. So my group is doing the impairment of long-term assets. So we have to go through Barnes & Noble's 10K and see any time that they reported impairment of long-term assets. And I'll just be working all day. Nothing much, you know.
Several long days later.
Okay, it is a couple days later
later.
actually, and I'm just making this update to say that like I'm basically finished with all of my like before exam assignments, so now I'm just in like my preparation phase, so I need to like study and do like my final projects and like tests and stuff. I have to do my jazz final, and for jazz we have to make like a like presentation on like what we learned, but it can't be like a PowerPoint or like a poster. It has to be like, I don't know, like a tangible piece of art or like a performance or something. So I am making a textile or like a wall hanging, and it's going to kind of be all of the different elements of jazz personified. I don't know how to explain it. And then at the center, there's going to be a heartbeat. I'll show you the picture that I'm thinking of. I've already like crocheted the piece that I'm working on, and then I just need to applique it together. So also all the little strands. I'll just show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is a really like ugly sketch of what I'm going for. There's like a heart in the middle because jazz is like a rhythm, it has a heartbeat, and that's like the center, and all of these are like the veins. There's a bunch of connections, but like if you trace it back, you can basically find its origin, and each of these colors represent something different. So yellow is entity, like body, self, others, like coming together, and then there's union and connection in that. Blue is time because it's constant, it's stable, and then purple is creation because it's the union of time and rhythm, music, art, stuff like that. Orange is culture, it's a union of entity and rhythm, so people coming together to create something and create community. And then obviously red, the heartbeat, is rhythm. So I think the hardest part is gonna get all of these like thin chains that I basically have like tacked down. I'm gonna have to pin them, but pinning on crochet is really, really hard because it's thick, and then you have to run it through the machine and kind of just hope for the best. So we'll see how this goes.
the next day.
Good morning. It is the morning of my accounting information systems class, and I didn't really study for it. I studied for like 10 minutes last night and then 10 minutes this morning. I just think that I got a grasp of the concepts well, and I'm trying to get an A- in this class, so I think I can do it if I do decent on this final. I just recently turned in all of my writ papers, so I'm done with my writing requirement for my entire college career. But yeah, apart from that, I'm just on my way to take my final, and I don't know what to expect, so we'll see. I literally just finished my exam, and I took like an hour and 40 minutes, which was way more than I expected actually, because it was kind of long. With our exam, it's not like an online exam, like we don't do it on the computer, but it's like a software class. So basically you have to like hand write every single step that you're doing for the software, which I guess is kind of smart because you can't like guess and check. I think I actually did pretty well. I think I aced the multiple choice portion. I did pretty well with Tableau. Alteryx was rough, it usually is. I kind of don't think I did anything right, but I think I'll get like partial credit because most of my steps were like explained correctly. It's just that I didn't know the exact input to use. I'm hoping for like at least an 85. I think it can, that's probably a reasonable guess of how I'm gonna do. But now I'm going home to sleep because I should not be up this early in the morning.
Later.
So I'm going to Doheny to study with Madison. It's the day before my last two finals. One of them is the project that I was working on, so I just need to write a little something about that. And the other one is this huge exam that I'm worried about for my external reporting class. I've started studying for it. I just need to finish up my Quizlet and drill it and then do some example problems. And that'll be my day today.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
I actually just turned in my project for my jazz class and took way less time than I anticipated. Now I have a couple of extra hours. I just have like a little bit of time before my next and final exam on external reporting, so I'll probably just do some last minute studying for that and then I'll take it. bit later, and I'm walking to my final exam. It's just multiple choice and some journal entries, so be pretty straightforward. I'll be done after that, and then I'll cut to see what my grades are.
A lot of boring math later.
I just finished my last final, so I'm officially halfway done with college. I don't want to discuss how it went, just in case I say something that's incorrect. So in BU80 281 fashion, I'm not going to talk about it until I get my grades back. So I will do, not like a transition, but like next clip is gonna be all my grades. Okay, so it's a couple weeks later and I got my grades back. So I'll start off with my jazz history class. As expected, I got 100 on the final, which ended me with an A in the class. In my writ class, I got a 90 on my final portfolio, which brought my grade all the way up to an A-. In my accounting information systems class, I got a 92 on the final, which ended me with an A- in the class. And then in my external reporting class, I got a on my final, which ended me with a B in the class. I don't really have anything else to say, so this is the outro.